What's up, everyone? Welcome to Sir Hunt's Reviews. Please go follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter at Sir_Hunts. I'm on Instagram at Sir_Hunts_reviews. And I'm on YouTube here at Sir Hunt's Reviews. Let's begin.
Zadrizes Buzdaris Gosdauno.
Alright, so in this video I'm going to be going through some castings along with some other House of the Dragon news. Please slap a like on this, as the like goal is going to be 420. Get it? Weed. Alright, so let's do some due diligence. I'll try to bring some clarity, right? There is, well, there's one person on Reddit that will post on Reddit, hey, this is a new casting, right? This person has messaged me on TikTok before. I've mentioned how, you could either say that, they're just stealing other people's information and compiling it together and be like, I got an inside access. Or maybe they do. I don't know. That's besides the point. What I want to say is that all of the recent, the last, 5 or 6 castings has all been made by this Instagram account. This is my Instagram right here. If you're wondering, I post often. Please go follow me at Sir_Hunts_reviews, right? But this person right here, Hot D Black Queen, it's a fan page. They say it right there, fan page for House of the Dragon. So they've been posting these castings. So let's look at a couple of them, right? So this one's right here. Apparently this person says that, hey, this is gonna be our new Aegon or Viserys. There is one of two ways to get this information. You could pay for an account on the CV page that most of the actors, post their casting informations on. You can also go to, let's see, you can go to, well, I meant to see who I'm following, right? That's my boy Jay Fox. He does the painting behind me. Oh wait, there's no camera in this one. Y'all can't see it, but he does the Daemon. He made the Daemon painting that's always behind me. My man's dope. Look at some of his other art. Let's give Jay Fox a shout out real quick. Fuck it. All right. So yeah, this is one that he actually just did recently. It's a mural. Can you imagine having this in your room, on your wall? Constantly be getting ready for the battle with bastards. I'd be like, Ramsay, you're there. I'd take thousands of pictures. But yeah, go follow my man Jay Fox. I'm going to be doing a giveaway of some of his art as well. This is the Daemon painting that's on my wall. Check this out, too. That looks just like Sam Jackson. Such a good artist, man. John Travolta. All right, so like I was saying, you can go to, let's go to Emma Darcy, right? We'll go to their page, right? Let's see. They're followed by History Fangirl is someone that I follow. They're one of my patron members. Smokeahannes is a friend that I've met through the A Song of Ice and Fire community. But you see right there, Bethany Antonia. Bethany Antonia, right? She plays Baela Targaryen on House of the Dragon. So this is how these people are figuring this out. You go to their account, right? I'm going to show you right here, right? Then you click on following, and this is on my laptop, but on my phone I can sort and see who they followed most recently, right? So when you do that and you click on that person's page, and if they're followed by, let's say, Claire Kilner, for instance, right? She's the director. She announced through my channel officially she's returning for season 2. She'll be directing episodes 2 and 5. So that's amazing. So it was 8 episodes. But she still got, to direct 2 of them. It's amazing, right? So you can look and see, okay, well, Claire follows this person, or Claire follows that person, along with Bethany Antonia, and along with Emma Darcy, right? So that's how these castings are found for the most part. So let's go back to this page who sort of compiles the information, right? Right here. This actress, right, Martina Laird, has joined the cast. Now, they didn't post how they got that information, right? But I'm going to show you how. You go to Martina. Well, I just showed you. You go to Martina's page, and look, she's followed by Steve Toussaint, who plays Corlys, Claire Kilner, the director I just told you about, and Bethany Antonia. So it's kind of confirmed, somewhat, right, through a roundabout way, that this person, right, Martina Marcia or Martina Laird, right? She's joining House of the Dragon, right? So, potentially who could she be playing? Well, she's followed by Claire Kilner, she's followed by Bayla, she's followed by Steve. So if you, want to go by sort of like who is she closest with, well, then she's probably going to be playing somebody in House Velaryon. You got to realize House Velaryon are the only black people on the TV show that's like higher up in the house. So if someone like Steve Toussaint and Bayla are following her, well, it just makes sense. I think there were some comments that I saw on Reddit that were saying that she could potentially be playing Marilda of Hull. That's possible. Looking at this image right here, and then if we go and look at Abu Bakr Salim, Marilda of Hull is his mother, right? Abu Bakr. Actually, Abu Bakr doesn't have any photos. Will it let me look at his profile picture? No, it won't. But look, there's another, we already know he's been confirmed for the show because he's been announced officially, but you can see he's followed by Gale Rankin, right? So obviously, Azizel Fretz is my buddy Aziz from History of Westeros. But Gale Rankin, was cast as Alice Rivers. So this is how these people are coming up with these castings. So some of the other ones, right? Of people that are following. So I don't know how they got the little kids' information. That might be from the CV page I was telling you. You can pay for an account and get information like that. They'll go to the Leaves In set, see what casting calls are open, right? And you see, oh, we need naturally blonde little boys. And then you relate it to when the filming process is happening for House of the Dragon. And then bam, these two little boys who have been added to the CV page may have House of the Dragon listed in their spotlight, right? This is kind of interesting. This person said that Diana, remember she was the one who Aegon, treated horribly, right? We'll say that because if you say the R word, you can get, not retarded, but the other R word, you can get, demonetized. Supposedly they've been coming back. Now, that could be because they're listed, their CV page listed them to return. This person right here is Leo Ockenden. Now, this is one of the weaker casting rumors because I don't think he's actually followed by anyone or is following you. Maybe not. Let me check and see. Yeah, he's not following anybody on the show. He's not even following like the show itself. Oh wait, Paddy Considine. Okay, but that doesn't count because Paddy's no longer on the show. So see if anybody from the show's following him. Doesn't look like it. So yeah, it's possible. I mean, anything's kind of possible, really. Bet you probably thought you wouldn't see my face. Ooh. That's my Frank Ocean, impression. Oh, y'all can see my whole shit right there. Let me turn the window up. All right, so yeah, let's do this. Gonna, making pretty good time in this video. Let's answer a couple of questions. Let's see. Let's do, House of the Dragon related questions. Get rid of the Dune stuff. This is from Elise Lindsay, and they said the two swords doesn't look alike to me. So that's from a video that I did where I talk about Dark Sister, and that was in relation to a theory that I came up with or just briefly kind of mentioned when the show was out. And one of the executive producers of this video, the North Must Remember, a member of my patron Dragon Knight tier, mentioned that, hey, that might have some flaws to it. Please do a video on it. So that's kind of what I did. The swords, right, technically correct. They don't look alike. The two images that I was using aren't the best. Really the only way to, see the similarities, in my opinion, aside from sourcing the clips and freeze framing it and zooming in like I did, you kind of need them in the same image. So if we can get a prop of Dark Sister and a prop of Longclaw, have them, in the same image or like right in front of me, I'd be able to tell the differences. And, I think the idea, right, is a cool idea, like Dark Sister is Longclaw, but it just kind of doesn't work timeline wise for the movies. For the books, for sure. For the TV show, it's kind of possible. They can kind of do what they want. That's still open-ended. We haven't had that version of the story told for the cinematic or the TV universe, but we know what happens in the books. House Mormont has had Longclaw for hundreds of years. Doesn't mean it's impossible that the sword has been mistaken and even potentially replaced with Dark Sister, because the whole point is that Dark Sister, the last known location of it, is at the wall, right? So Dark Sister is in the possession, or is possessed by Bloodraven. When Bloodraven is exiled to go be forced to join the Night's Watch, right, for him committing treason, he takes Dark Sister with him, and then he becomes Lord Commander, and then he leads a ranging north of the wall and disappears. Dark Sister supposedly, could have gone with him, and it could be in Bloodraven's cave, or it could still be at the wall, or Bloodraven, being this massive mastermind type political figure working from the shadows, could have easily set it up so that Longclaw came into possession of Jon Snow. People don't realize that Mormont, right, the Lord Commander, Jeor Mormont, Jorah's daddy, right, so Jorah may potentially be a warg as well, as what I'm about to say, but yeah, he's a warg. Mormont is probably a warg. He probably is not as talented as Jon Snow, but he's a warg. And when I mean as talented as Jon Snow, you're like, oh, well, Bran is more talented than Jon Snow. Bran's a green seer. No, Bran is, but Jon's something different. Bran doesn't have 2 legs. Jon has 2 legs. No, I'm just kidding. Jon, right? Let me explain this. Let me start off. Okay. When Jon is north of the wall in a Clash of Kings, spying on the wildling outposts, Mance Raiders amassing this massive army, Jon's with this dude Stone Snake, and he's ranging from, Jeor Mormont led a massive ranging north of the wall. Jon was with him. Jon was his steward, but then Jeor decided to send out rangers to go figure out what's going on with the wildlings, because every single village they come across north of the wall is empty, and that's not normal. That's not normal at all. So they're trying to figure out where the fuck all the wildlings have gone. So Jon goes with Stone Snake and a few others on this ranging mission. Jon is outranging, and he's cuddled up next to this little alcove that he's got protecting him from the snow and stuff. Remember, they're ranging, they're spying, they can't light any fires because that'll draw attention to him, right? So Ghost is with him, and Stone Snake says, let's take a nap here. Let's get some rest now, because the next part is going to be arduous, right? So Jon lays down for a little bit, closes his eyes, and Ghost, he tries to call Ghost to him, because Jon mentions that he sleeps better with Ghost next to him. Of course, you have this giant direwolf that's warm, and you're in this place that's freezing balls all the time. Keeping your wolf pup next to you is going to keep you warm. But also, Jon just sleeps better. His mind is probably more at ease when his other half is right next to him, as opposed to out wandering the wilds. But Ghost looks at Jon, and he's like, nah, dude. I got to show you. So Jon lays down, closes his eyes, and then immediately wargs into Ghost, right? So Ghost is running through, right? Jon is such a powerful warg through Ghost that he can sense that all of his other pack members are lost. Now, mind you, some of the other direwolves can do this, right? But not to the extent of Ghost. Ghost travels through time. Jon seemingly can warg all of the other, I'll get back to the travel through time part here in a second, but Jon can seemingly warg all of his other pack members at the same time to find out where they are. He's like, I know, the black one is here, and my sister, who I used to be able to reach out to, is now lost, and I don't know where she is, right? So it's kind of like he has a connection that he can slightly warg them to know that they're not near where they should be, where their pack is. They're all lost and separate, and then he just lets out a howl, and it echoes off the empty forest. But then after that, he's traveling through a glade, and then he looks, and a weirwood tree sprouts out of the ground. It literally just goes, grows like my penis when I'm getting had, and then it just pops, and then it just pops up, right? And then Jon, inside of Ghost, makes his way to the right side of the tree where the face is, and the face scares him at first, because he's like, these eyes are really red and they're angry, but they look like they're excited to see me, like they're longing to see me. Jon is Ghost, Ghost is Jon. That's when Jon realizes the face on the tree is Bran. Older, yes, but still his brother Bran. So then Bran tells Jon, you got to open your eyes, you got to see. And then he reaches out with his tree arm and touches Jon's face, or Jon as Ghost opens his eyes, right? And when he does this, Jon smells, tree and woods and leaves and like familiar scents, but ultimately behind all of that is death, right? He smells something that he doesn't like as Ghost, Jon, and he starts to rear back. And then that's when Bran says, don't worry, I like it in the dark, right? So it's kind of like, that's how powerful of a warg Jon is. He can warg through time and in multiple locations at once. So that's kind of what I meant. But all that's besides the point, getting way back on track here. Mormont, for sure, is likely warging his raven to make it do certain things. And Mormont may potentially, his soul could be in his raven, which is why when Jon Snow's being elected Lord Commander, Mormont's raven ultimately gets him elected by flying and landing on Jon's shoulder, right? So, wargs are very common in the north. As a matter of fact, that's mostly, you have to be of northern blood to be a warg. Even if you're only half, like Bloodraven's half Northman. So, Blackwood, Melissa Blackwood was his mother, if I'm not mistaken. Although I could be wrong. I think Melissa Blackwood is who Aegon marries. I don't know. But I know that he's half Northman. But anyway, it's besides the point. I feel like there's possibility for me to make a video on Mormont being a warg. And if you all want that, well, let me know down below in the comments section. Alright, and the last comment, I do these Q&A videos often that I want to talk about for this video is from Darren Alivi, and he says, LOL, Sir Hunts, you should do a 30-minute video of that beatboxing. You could do a beatbox version of the GOT intro. And that's what I'll leave you guys on. So we'll do this. Oh, wait. Hold up. He said beatbox. Okay, I'm not very good at that. All right, so let me do it. All right, have a good rest of your weekend. I love you.